going to talk about a gear up landing with the left main gear in the up position in the Beach Baron, landing at the San Francisco International Airport. The question is, what's the right technique for making such a landing? If time, fuel, and daylight permits, it's probably a good idea to find an airport nearby that will give you a right crosswind. A strong crosswind from the right will help upon a two-wheel landing in such an event when the left main gear is inoperative. Fly the airplane normally with a normal speed or a little slower than normal. Use the power of both engines. Use full flaps. And try to land into the right crosswind. If you have a good solid field with grass, where you can use the grass for your runway instead of a hard surface, that would be preferable. Asphalt would be preferable probably to concrete. And if you've got time and daylight, burn off as much excess fuel as possible. So we're going to land the airplane as light as we can, fuel-wise. We're going to burn the fuel off for other reasons also besides just weight. We like to save on the potential for a fire. And when we bring the airplane in, we run both engines so we have better control of the aircraft. We can control the aircraft far better with two engines than we can to try to fly it in with one. No sense trying to be heroic. What we're trying to do is save on bodily injury. We can replace some airplane parts, but it's much harder to replace human parts. So let's fly the airplane in. Keep everything fairly normal. What you'll notice in the video is that we're taking a little extra time because we start the approach in the video from quite a ways out, getting the airplane set up. We make the approach as normal as possible. We could make an ILS approach or a GPS LPV approach where we have a glide slope. We could use the visual approach slope indicator, keep the red and white lights going for us down there. Just come down the glide slope, either at the normal approach speed or a little slower. When we get in close to the airport, we can slow a little bit more. Stay well above stall speed, but keep flying the airplane. Watch this aircraft as he comes down to the ground. Now, I find this aircraft is a little bit squirrely on my CH products here, and with my particular touch, I've gotten used to flying a slightly heavier airplane here in the last few days. So I get a little bit light on the controls, or maybe heavy I should say, and the airplane bounces around a little bit. But I'm going to try to come in, keep the nose back straight down the runway with left rudder and use right aileron. In that case, I'll have the right wing up and the right wing down and the left wing up as I get close to the ground because of this crosswind. You may not see it that much here. It looks like the airplane is almost straight. There we go. Now the left wing is up and the right wing is down a little bit. And we want to get a good solid touchdown on just the right main gear. Let's just get that wheel on the ground and come on in with full right aileron. Now we're kind of floating around here a little bit because we're trying to land from outside the airplane rather than inside. But even then you can see we're on the main and the left wing has not touched the ground until it finally drops on down there and we have no more control. And at that point the airplane is going to scoot and turn around to the left. In the grass, of course, we probably wouldn't be throwing all the fire and smoke that you see in the video. And there we are.